Oh yes, I am at the showroom, BYD showroom here in Naxal. I did reset everything. 4 km/h is the average speed. Okay, there's nothing now. Trip B is 0. Let's start this little bit of range test and review part will be done later. Let's go. I'm driving in eco mode and the regeneration is the most powerful one. Battery percentage is 100 kilometers and I've got 294 kilometers of driving range. This car has got 38.88 kilowatt hour LFP blade battery. I did not do 1 kilometer also and I have come to 99%. Actually, this car was not there at the showroom. I got it from BYD Park. It's a little far away from the showroom. And I was playing around with the system here. That's the reason battery 1% I consumed without even driving it properly. So let's say that I've started this test from 99%. That will be fair, I think. Right? Yep, 99%. 293 kilometers of driving range it's showing now. The claimed range, WLTP driving range is around 300 kilometers. What is this rush all about, man? Kathmandu Vitrako Gully is my favorite place, to do all this range test. Because this is where we are going to drive our car. And some crazy uphill section here. Yep, so I'm still at 98%. I've done 5.2 kilometers already. This is gonna give me an idea about the kind of range this car is delivering in actual driving condition here inside Kathmandu city. I've done 13 kilometers already. I thought I'll stop somewhere, I'll talk about this car and then continue my test. Meanwhile, I want to check on the ground clearance of this car. Let's see if I face any ground clearance issue or not. Because I heard people talking about this car's ground clearance a lot. I did not have much trouble here. AC is on all the time. Hello folks, Namaste. My name is Avashish Oja and welcome to my channel which is all about travel, views and reviews. There's one thing that's coming to my mind, some 1 year ago or more than that, people knew about a brand new entry-level EV coming from BYD and the name was Seagull at that time. But now when it came here in Nepal, they're calling it Atto 1. Some market they're even calling it as Dolphin also. But in Nepal, we are gonna call it as Atto 1. Before diving into the features and benefits that this BYD Atto 1 is providing us, I want to talk about the brand BYD. They are a global premium electric vehicle or new energy vehicle brand. Established in the year 1995, BYD has been a pioneer in the NEV industry and it celebrates 30 years of innovation in the year 2024. Today, BYD operates in over 130 countries. It is also the world's first automaker to roll off its 13 millionth new energy vehicle. Beyond doing great in EV technology, BYD's strength lies in NEV technologies like batteries, pure EV platform and semiconductor chip, etc. The company's dedication to sustainability is evident through initiatives like Cool the Earth by 1 degree Celsius. There are different innovation areas of BYD. They build cars, buses, trucks, forklifts, sky rails. They have also invested in solar energies, battery storage and EVs also. When it comes to electric vehicles, new energy vehicles, the name BYD is synonym to those technologies. Now, who's importing BYD in our country, Nepal? It's Simex. We already have over 6,000 BYD cars in Nepali roads. Simex has been the authorized distributor of BYD Auto Industry Co. Limited in Nepal since 2017. They are here in our market for over 8 years already. With a rapidly expanding network of over 20 BYD showrooms in Nepal, Simex is making EVs more accessible than ever for Nepali customers. Now it's time for us to talk about this beautiful entry-level hatchback for Nepal market. It's BYD Atto 1. Firstly, they've got two variants, Dynamic and Premium. The one we are driving today is premium. This has got a bigger size battery, 38.88 kilowatt hour LFP BYD blade battery. I know you guys are very familiar with the term blade battery. Yes, this car has got that battery with the WLTP driving range of 300 kilometers. Another variant which is called as dynamic, has a smaller battery. It has got 30.08 kilowatt hour blade battery again, and the driving range of that car is around 230 kilometers. Apart from that, the differences lies in the features and benefits that this car is providing us. Let's also talk about the price of these two variants. The lower variant car is going to cost us 28.95 lakhs rupees, while the car that I'm driving today is the upper variant, premium variant, and this car is going to cost us rupees 32.99 lakhs. When this car was launched some 1.5 2 years back in international market in China, I was really happy about this car. And at that point of time, even I was looking at an entry level electric car, and BYD Seagull that time, not Atto 1. Atto 1, that name was not there in my head at that time. So Seagull was something I was looking at. There were two cars in my mind, BYD Seagull and Wuling Bingo. I was looking at these two cars. And this car, there is one thing that really made me sad when I saw this car, because I loved everything about this car. I loved the way it looked, I loved the size, I loved the minimum features and benefit that this car was providing. But when this car was launched in China, there was only one wiper. I don't know what reason it is. They launched it with single wiper. But luckily, Atto 1, which comes to our country, it has got two wipers. Okay, now coming back to the design of this car. From the front, it's simple, but at the same time, it has got a funky look. For me, this car has got dual personality. You know why I'm saying that? Dual personality because this car looks funky, but the features and benefits that this car is providing is actually the practical features and benefits which you require. See, there are people who like features and benefits. There are people who like lots of things. My personal view, I don't like much of the features in the car. And this Atto 1 is absolutely what I like, because we don't have a dash feature. That's a big thumbs up for me. I like to put it on only when I'm on the big wide highways, when I'm driving at around 90-100 kilometers per hour. For city drive, you don't need ADAS. Okay, further talking about this design, we have got a beautiful looking BYD Tech projector LED headlamp on the front. These digital lines here are DRLs, daytime running lights. We do not get a fog lamp in this car, and we do not have front sensors, and we do not have camera also here. It doesn't have 360 function. Oh, I don't need that. And coming at the bottom, we have got a skid plate here, dual color. It's dark color. Good thing it's not glossy. I love that. And you have got a vent here to cool down the electric components and the high voltage battery that this car has got. And by the way, we all know what's the meaning of BYD, right? Build your dreams. Nice. That's all from the front. Let's move towards the side now. This is BYD Atto 1 from the side. This is the ideal size for the entry-level EV, entry-level car, and it's a perfect size. We've got a charging port on the front here. We have got both AC and DC charging option here. And coming here towards the wheel. You know, earlier, around 10 years ago, 16 inches alloy wheels, that used to come only with big sedans, big cars. But nowadays, even with the entry-level cars, we are getting 16 inches alloy wheel. Check this out. We have got single tone 16 inches alloy wheel here. The profile is not that tall, but it is sufficient. And coming towards the side, we have got a skid plate, dual tone. There's something written here in Chinese. I don't know what that means, but yes, we've got the skid plate here, and it is adding to the beauty of the car. Ground clearance part was the biggest concern for Nepali customers. I've been getting so many messages in my inbox, YouTube, Instagram. People were asking about the ground clearance of this car. The ground clearance of this car is 175 mm. That is massive for this size. For this wheelbase, even 165 mm ground clearance is fair enough. But here we have got 175 mm of ground clearance. If you have 5 occupants inside the car, still the ground clearance part, we are not gonna have much problem. That's what I think. You know why? Because the suspension setup of this car is on a stiffer side. By the way, tell me guys, what is the kind of suspension setup that you like? My preference is stiff suspension setup. There are people who like soft suspension setup. You know, softer suspension setup is good in city driving, but this kind of suspension setup is good in any kind of driving condition. Sometimes you will feel uncomfortable while you're driving in the rough section, but in our regular driving style, this suspension setup is something that is best. And there is one thing I noticed when I was driving this car. There is a little bit of roll. It's not gonna be a deal breaker. Now coming to this door handle, you know, many of you already know that I like the traditional design. We have got a traditional design here, but the modern touch that they've given is with this request sensor here. You're gonna get a request sensor in this car. And by the way, did I show you the key of this car? Normal remote key we've got in this car with all the basic features that needs to be there in the key. Yeah, now this is how the car looks. We do not have a roof rail. We do not have a sunroof. If you ask me, Avashish, which side of BYD Atto 1 you like, then it's gonna be the profile of this car. I absolutely love the way this car looks from here. It's proportionately designed. Nothing is overly done here. The wheel arches here. This one, you know, the color combination. By the way, this car, we have got multiple colors that you can choose from. Here, even with this color also, it's going with the flow, with the design. Even in the wheel arches, they've given a cut here. This is to add to the design of this car. This little things that which they've done with this car is actually making this car more beautiful. Now let's go towards the back and see how this car looks from the back. This car looks funky from the back. There is one thing I'm little concerned about. Why did they give us so big spoiler here? Maybe this has got something to do with the design, but for me, this is really big spoiler. We have got a high mount light here. We have got shark fin antenna. And do we have a wiper? No, we do not have back wipers in this car. Yes, we do have defogger here. BYD's badging, Atto 1's badging is done there. We have got two reflectors here, and we do have reverse sensors here. I can see three sensors at the back here. Overall, the look is good. LED setup that they've given here is good. But I don't know, I'm still saying this spoiler looks a little big for the design. Maybe that's only for me. Tell me what you feel about it. Maybe you can share your opinion in the comment section. This is manual. This is the boot space that we are gonna get. We do not have 40-60 split. We can fold this second row. We have got a charging setup. I believe this comes free with the car when you're purchasing it. It's a home charger, and we have got a slow charger also. This should be a fast home charger, AC charger with the capacity of around 7 kilowatt. That's what I believe. And this is the space that we are going to get in this car. And we do not have a stepney in this car. That's all from the back. Ingress is easy. I have adjusted this seat, driving seat, as per my driving height. My height, for your reference, is 168 centimeter, little above 5 feet 5 inches. And this is the kind of space that I am getting at the back. I am surprised with the space here. I've got enough space here, enough of leg room. Under thigh support is great. The seat material that they've used is artificial leather, synthetic. It's perforated, but we do not get heated or ventilated facility here. Quality is good. You've got map pockets here on the front. The materials that they've used here is all hard plastic. But I'll not complain here because it's looking good. The door handle for opening the door is, I don't know why it's so huge. Check the size here. It works good. It's traditional one. And oh yes, I am a very big fan of traditional things. The color combination inside is great. They're matching it with the material color that they've used in the seat here. And we've got a window operating switch here. We have got a grab handle for the back passenger. Please ignore this plastic and all. It's a brand new car. And this 3 headrest for all 3 passengers, you know. I did not see this thing in Seagull that they had launched in international market. But good thing, the car that comes to Nepal, we've got headrest for all 3 passengers, but we do not have an armrest. The bottom is all flat. This is going to make our drive comfortable, and you do not get a charging port or power outlet here for the back passenger. You've got a cubby here where you can store your things. For now, I have a bottle of water here. This space is decent. I was a little skeptic, you know, when I did not sit here. And this is a good offering when when you think about the competitors. By the way, who all are the competitors? In international market, like I said sometimes back, this car was competing with Wooling bingo. But in Nepal, I think this car is gonna compete with all the entry-level cars coming in this price bracket. Nami, Tata's entry-level EV, Leap Motor T03, all these EVs, this BYD Atto one is gonna compete. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna hop into the front seat and talk about how it feels from the front. Let's go. Oh yes, this front door opens wide here. And check this out, you've got power button here to adjust the front seat. We have got power seat option here, but the passenger seat, we have to do it manually. Getting inside the car is really easy. Let's talk about the materials that they've used here. Here on top, they've used a hard plastic like they've used at the back. The door handle is traditional one, going with the design. You've got all window control switch, ORVM adjustment switch here, which is a great thing. You need this kind of physical keys in the car. I'm a very big fan. You've got a door pocket here. And you know what? This material that they've used it in on the front door handle, this one is soft materials that they've used. And it feels premium. It feels good. And you've got a speaker here. By the way, we have got 4 speakers in this car. The dash here, they've used art plastic. Design wise, it looks good. There is a flow with the design language that they've used. We've got a push button start here. Let's put it on. It's a hot sunny day and we need AC now. Yes, this is how BYD Atto 1 welcomes you. Talking about the steering wheel, this is leather wrapped, and this steering, you can adjust it 4 ways. It has got tilt function and this has got telescopic function also. The lower variant of Atto 1, that just has got tilt function. It doesn't have telescopic function. Okay, you've got steering mounted controls. You've got one screen here, instrument cluster. You've got another cluster for the driver with all information that you need. Apart from that, you've got 2 cup holders here. I'm placing my keys here for now. And this place, by the way, this place is for wireless charging. This car has got wireless charging facility also. But one thing I was really bothered about, with the kind of roads that we have, when we are placing our phone here, it moves a lot. They should have given something to hold the phone tight in this place. This problem is not only with Atto 1. I see this, I experience this with most of the EVs that comes to our country. Apart from that, yes, AC vents, they are traditional again. Nice. You have got many functions here. The toggle key here is to change your gear, reverse, neutral and drive. On the right hand side here, you've got a switch. That's to activate your parking mode. You can select your mode from here, AC keys, fan speed, volume key, everything is here. This is going to make our driving really comfortable and it's not that risky also. Because if we had to use all these functions from here, it would have been difficult. This screen here, it's not that huge. It's decent size. Personally, I don't like big screens in the car. The mirrors here, they're not auto dimming. It's a manual inside rear view mirror, IRVM. The design here with 2 lights, nicely done. Front seats, they're both perforated, no heating or ventilation function, and you're not gonna get under armrest storage here in this car. And you've got a lot of space here. In this place, you also get USB charging port and Type-C charging port. There is one more slot here. I believe this is for memory card. That's thoughtfulness from BYD. And you also have 12-volt power socket. Overall, that's it from the front. There are other few features and all which I think I shouldn't miss talking about. We've got a minimum turning radius of 4,950 mm in this car. The maximum speed this car can achieve is 130 kilometers per hour, and the motor capacity, which I have talked about already, is 45 kilowatt, which is going to produce 135 Nm of power. Guys, there is one thing I was really surprised with, when I came to know that the warranty that they're giving for the high voltage battery and motor, they are giving it for 10 years. Now this is the first company offering this kind of warranty, 10 years on high voltage battery and motor, or 2 lakh kilometer, whichever comes earlier. Apart from that, they're really clear about their warranty policy. I have kept the list here somewhere in the screen. Please go through it. It's going to be helpful for you to understand about warranty and guarantee. And in terms of service center and charging network, I see they've started working. I mean, there are 6,000 BYD cars, 6,000 plus BYD cars on Nepali road. So they have to work on charging infrastructure and they're working on it. Apart from that, they also have 20 outlets, BYD outlets in Pan Nepal. I think they've got equal number of service stations also. So that's a good news for customers. I've done 13.4 kilometers driving already, and driving this much I felt that suspension setup is on the stiffer side. I loved that, and driving is comfortable. Ground clearance wise, I did not face any problem till now. We were two of us inside the car. If there are customers who have already purchased their car, you can share your feedback about the ground clearance in the comment section. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna continue my range test. I have 96% battery with me, and I have done 13.4 kilometers, meaning I have consumed 3% battery already, and with this 3% battery I have done 13.4 kilometers. All this time when I was inside the car, AC was on. That's also gonna consume some battery percentage, right? So that has happened. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna continue my drive now. Let's do it. I'm doing it slowly. Keeping this आवाज आएन. What I'm gonna do is once again I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna take it little fast because that way suspension is gonna work, and let's see if it touches down or not. No, nothing. Nothing, no problem at all. Good. Okay, let's continue the drive. There are few features of this car I think I shouldn't miss talking about. Like the overall design inside, we can call it a smart comfort. We've got 7 inches digital instrumental panel with TPMS, and we have got 10.1 inches intelligent touch screen that we have in this car. Apart from that, we get automatic LED headlights. We have got follow me home headlight, LED daytime running light, LED tail bar light, LED high mounted brake light, and LED rear license plate light. 13.9 kilometers done already. I have 95% battery with me, meaning I have consumed 4% battery. I had started at 99. That's for your information. Okay, I'm at 94% now, and I have done 21 kilometers already. Oh, 5% I did 21 kilometers. Not bad, huh? Looks like this car is gonna deliver us amazing driving range. We'll find out. First 10% I'm gonna share that with you all. Let's include uphill section also in our test. I've already gone to different uphill sections. Another one inside the city. Let's do it. Now this is one steep inclination, and I'm really surprised with the kind of range that I'm getting now. I'm at 93 now, and I've done 22.8 kilometers already. With 6% battery, 22.8 kilometers, that's amazing range that I'm getting. Busy traffic here. There are many of you sending me messages about the ground clearance of this car, and before driving this car, before trying it out myself, I was a little skeptic. But yeah, after driving it, I'm confident about this car not going to have any issue with the ground clearance, because one, the ground clearance looks good. The suspension setup is gonna support this ground clearance part. And apart from that, one more thing I liked about this car, the brakes. They are on the spot. It's really responsive braking system this car has. And the third thing, this battery. I've done 25.1 kilometers already, and I've consumed 7% battery. And while I'm stuck in this traffic jam, let me tell you one more thing. You know where this car came from? I know many of you know already. This car came from Corolla border, Upper Mustang. अब ground clearance को कुरा गर्दाखेरि Upper Mustang बाट आएको गाडी हो. 28 kilometers done, and I have consumed 7% battery. I have done 30.5 kilometers already with 8% battery. I'm at 91 now. I'm sure this car is gonna deliver us 300 plus kilometers of driving range when we are on the highway, and even when we are driving it in the city. I'm gonna stop this range test at 89 because I started it at 99. Let's see, अब 1% बाकी छ. Let's see how much I can do with that 1% battery. Wow, impressed. Oh yes, I am at 89% now. So beautiful people, check this out. I am at 89. I started at 99. I've consumed 10% battery. Trip B. 36 kilometers. With 10% battery, I did 36 kilometers. This way, I've got 360 kilometers of driving range already. Driving this car around the city. Not bad. Totally impressed. Let me show you the screen, what all we get here. See, this is what we have in our central console screen. BYD store, we have got Android Auto, Apple CarPlay, Spotify, and these all are things that's available in our front central console screen. TPMS, Bluetooth, FM, radio, musical system. Yeps, that's it. So wonderful people, I have come to an end now. The range test is done and I'm really happy with the results. So before ending the video, few highlights. What I like, what I do not like, which feature this car is missing on, which all features they should have added in this price segment. Firstly, see, liking, disliking and all these things, it's subjective. It differs from person to person. Like for me, I don't need many fancy features in the car. There are people who want that. For me, this car, what all I'm getting is perfect. But three things, only three things. One, ventilated seats. I don't want heated seats, but ventilated seat is become an important feature for me. Second, auto folding, ORVM, outside rear view mirror. And third, auto dimming, IRVM, inside rear view mirror. So if these three features I get, that's enough for me. That's something which would add value for me. Apart from that, I like the fact that this car has got wireless charger. And I also like the fact that this car doesn't have ADAS feature. I've seen most of the people that I've talked to, they put off their ADAS feature and drive. So what's the use of, this additional cost? ADAS feature is definitely adding to the cost, which we don't use. So I like that. If there is something that you ask about what I do not like, then the spoiler, back spoiler. अलिकति सानो भए राम्रो देख्थ्यो जस्तो लाग्छ मलाई, but that's my personal feeling. And there is one more thing I like about this car. Warranty this company is offering. 10 years or 2 lakh kilometer for high voltage battery and motor. Nobody is giving us that kind of warranty in any of the EVs. So big thumbs up for that. Yes, people, that's it. Thank you so much for watching this video. And please do not forget to subscribe to this channel. It motivates, it helps. Yeah, that's it. I'll see you guys in my next video. Until then, stay happy. Bye-bye and ciao.